Good day, everybody. I'm Connor McIver with the Paris 911 team. Let's talk a little bit about the basic three classifications of properties that are currently on the market that we're seeing for sale. This is updated, of course. Today is the 19th day of May, 2010. And over the last 3 years, 2.5, 3 years, we've seen a big change in the real estate market from a majority of the listings being just human, regular sellers that had equity in their property or might have been in some sort of a bind that might have necessitated them having a short sale conducted, but that was the main focal point of listings out there. So almost typically everything out there was, in fact, a regular human listing. Today, you're looking around the internet, you're going to see huge amounts of information about short sales, a lot of information about foreclosures, bank-owned REO properties, and then again, the other types of distressed properties. Notice of defaults is a big word that's thrown around out there. Let's break these down. The first property, of course, the human listing. Whenever you're looking at those type of listings or properties, understand that you're dealing with a human seller. And with a human seller, the negotiation seems to go a lot further because you have a human-on-human contact. And when that offer is presented, it's a real person that can look at you on a sheet of paper. Maybe you can drop off some flowers or some candy or whatever it may be to try to get your offer accepted by this particular human being. Talk to the neighbors, what's their sweet spot, so on. So there's a little bit more of an ability to maybe have a better chance of getting what you want, at least in this current market. And understand the current market I'm talking about applies to the fact that there are a huge amount of buyers out there looking for homes to purchase. And that's going to include investors, to 20% down conventional people, FHA, and also VA buyers that are using those different types of loan programs to get the properties that they're looking for. So that's human sellers, foreclosures, bank-owned, REO, real estate-owned, those type of properties. Again, those are all properties that have experienced and gone through the foreclosure process. Those properties, typically you write, if you get accepted, you can typically close escrow as fast as your loan can get done, as fast as your inspection period, which is somewhere between 30 and 45 days. A lot of the people that are selling the foreclosures, be it in bank or investment companies, they're more attracted to the cash and conventional buyer. And that's just due to the simple reason that those appraisers aren't as critical as FHA and VA appraisers. So the seller, be it a bank or a corporation with a foreclosure property that's gone through the foreclosure process, is going to understand that when people are writing offers, if they have conventional and they have an FHA, both netting the bank the same amount, at least on paper, they're probably going to take the conventional due to the fact that the FHA appraiser is now going to need more things repaired more than likely and bring that property up to a different level or better move-in quality. With a conventional bank, more than likely they'll look over a lot of those type of issues. So that's kind of the foreclosure issue. With a human seller, we'll bounce back to that real quick. It could be first offer in, first offer looked at, first offer accepted. Even when there's multiple, human being understands that, hey, this guy moved really quickly, I would like to try to help him get the property. Versus a bank or corporation foreclosure, you have a very level playing field. There really are no games played. A lot of agents will try to tell you it's best to go through them if they're the listing agent. That's actually not true. I'll talk about that in another video. But bottom line is they usually leave 7 to 14 to 21 days open so all the offers can come in on the REO or foreclosure property. And then they counter back highest and best. How to defeat that? Write your best out of the chute. With a human seller, as far as a regular listing, sure, you can go a little under, meet them halfway, whatever it may be. That actually works very well. But with a bank or a corporation, they're not going to care if you increase your offer or not. They're going to go with the highest, which nets the banks the most money, and the best, which is financing capable people. That's it. Finally, short sales. It used to be at one time short sales would take months and months and months. Now that time frame has shrunk quite a bit because different banks, i.e. Bank of America, they have a system called Equator.com where it makes the process move a little faster. It's all uniform, it's all done the same way. But some of the other banks or the smaller banks that have these mortgages that the people are defaulting on and they're trying to get a short sale done, they just haven't hired the people and given them a skill set to be able to handle that big influx of short sale properties. So Writing on a short sale, understand it's not going to be a 30 to 45 day close unless it was a property that bombed or went back on market because the buyer couldn't perform. But after that, there's only about 72 hours to jump back in, so that's important that your agent is having you on a search and also looks for Brace Daily for you. Hope this helps. I'm Connor McIver. Any questions, don't hesitate to contact us. We can be reached at Paris, Paris, 911.com. Thanks. Be safe.